Finally, we wanted to confirm our result in human. So that human trials was done to evaluate skin conditions in terms of moisture content, elasticity, and smoothness. In other words, roughness of the skin. Roughness of skin is basically detecting wrinkles and roughness and melanin and redness of the skin by using 3D imaging techniques. For this approach, we we did two different setup experiment for human volunteers. First one is in-house panel test for the 9 volunteers, which is called single arm study. And second one is independent clinical center trial for the 22 people, which was conducted by Skin Biotechnology Center in Kyunghee University in Seoul, Korea, which was done as double-blind 2-arm trials. For this human trial measurement with 3 different equipments. One is a skin moisture detection by cutometer made by Germany. Skin elasticity was done by corinometer, which was also made by Germany. And skin texture, as I mentioned, was assessed by Entera 3D skin analyzer made by Ireland. And this test was done after 2 film applications before bedtime, single application a day. Total dose was 60 milligram per day because each film contains 30 milligram, which was done daily for 4 weeks. And before the assessment is called week 0. And after 2 weeks trial, we did the evaluation, and also 4 weeks, we did another evaluation. The measuring area include the cheek area and the facial skin, as shown right here, left and right together, and random placement. Test result was quite promising. Skin hydration was increased at least above 15% after 2 weeks and 25% at 4 weeks of applications of our product. Both set number 1 and set number 2 shows a similar result. The percent change was greater. It looks greater even after 4 weeks treatment for the hydration of skin. Skin elasticity was also increased around the same scale, around 15% at 4 weeks. For this approach, we used skin probe and then skin suctioning. Let me see this right-hand side is the graph showing deformation of skin by suctioning of the skin using corinometer, using the probe. The pressure was around 400 millibar. And then after the release of this suctioning, skin elasticity can be detected by this curve change, as is shown by biphasic change of the deformation and the recovery to normal state. There's a rapid declining of deformation is called the UR scale, and the full recovery showing gradual recovery from the rapid, followed by rapid change, which, if it is included, is called the total recovery, UA. In both parameter, R2 and R7, we were able to see that interesting elasticity improvement after application of our product. Third of the measurement was skin roughness assessment, which was increased 10% at 2 weeks of application and 4% at 4 weeks in this case. And as I mentioned, this roughness was measured by assessing 3 different places we call the spot-on mode placement. And one of the example of a skin condition morphologically is shown in this slide. If you see it is at the bottom, our product application group shows initially shows a wrinkle circled by red here, and then after 2 weeks, this wrinkle was removed, and greater removal at 4 weeks of trial, whereas placebo group, which also applied our film without main ingredient, and then this nasolabial wrinkle was shows no change after placebo application. At the end of trial, we did questionnaires for the people who taken our product. Interestingly, in terms of efficacy, over 90% of people were very satisfied with our product. And another parameter, convenience of use, easy to use parameter was also very satisfactory for most of the people. More importantly, there was no adverse events or observed during our human observation. So what would be the background for the mode of action? What we suppose was a homeopathy-like effect. To homeopathy, for those of you who are not familiar with this, homeopathy is a small dose of inflammatory agent application for revitalization of immune system, which would be very good for health and wholeness of our body without no cell death. However, large dose of application, for example, even for collagen, may induce arthritis. And in another case, filler injection of collagen may cause inflammatory granuloma formation under the eye after 7 years of application. However, small dose like our product may induce hydration through slight edema formation or vascular dilatation. And then, more importantly, cytokine production would stimulate the fibroblast growth, which is responsible for the matrix formation, especially collagen endogenously. To examine this hypothesis, we used the raw cell line, which is macrophage cell line, and then measured the macrophage activation using Bradford assay and peroxynitrite production and interleukin-1 alpha production as one of the important cytokines. As you can see here, in Bradford assay, raw cell activation was clear in terms of the total protein production in cultured cells for 48 hours. We compared this effect with the lipopolysaccharide. There was also increase in lipopolysaccharide, which is endotoxin. When it combined together, there was a greater increase in total protein levels. And the second measurement was peroxynitrite production, which is free radical. So this was also increased after high dose of collagen treatment for the cell, which was, however, lower than LPS itself. Again, the combination treatment shows a greater increase of peroxynitrite levels in culture media. Finally, interleukin-1 alpha production was also assessed in this conditioned media of the culture cells. And LPS shows a greater increase in IL-1 production, and collagen was less than that. Again, the combination treatments shows a greater effect in the production of the interleukin-1 alpha. So what we can expect is this interleukin would stimulate nearby immune cells and fibroblasts for growth and the generation of endogenous collagens in our skin. In summary, I would like to briefly mention that our collagen product contained in collagen biofilm indeed permeates through buccal mucosal tissue, and this penetration was verified using cell-based system and mucosal tissue examination. More importantly, clinical trial was successfully done to confirm that significant improvement was observed using our product for skin hydration, elasticity, and roughness improvement. No adverse effects were found. The hypothetical mode of action is again fast hydration and endogenous collagen production within our facial skin area, even after a daily dose of 60 milligrams, compared to a large dose of oral injection in other products like 1 to 5 grams for ordinary product. Our product was patented, and the result outcomes were published in two distinguished journals. You can easily find the result for full information to confirm that our product is indeed efficacious in human situation. Discussion, there's a growing trend of using low dose of collagen rather than as a diet collagen supplementation. We compared our product with one of the low dose products here. Our product is again muco-adhesive double layer film product containing fish collagen peptide 1 to 2 kilodalton through oral buccal application for skin beauty. The other product of low dose capsule was an orally ingestible product for joint health. The product's content is expected to go through Pius patch in the intestine. Ushin Laboratory Company, the headquarters and R&D center is located in Seoul, and nearby Seoul, around 2 miles away to the west, Incheon seaport area. It's a growing city internationally. We have a Songdo factory in Incheon area. And also we have a European manufacturing facility in Slovenia and marketing office in Kiev and Hungary. Thank you for your kind attention. If you have question, I'm very pleased to take. Thank you very much.